Everybody has a podcast.
Lady, take out the trash.
Hey, Grant Mills. I can't hear you. I hear the sound effects. I heard my introduction, but I cannot hear your voice. I may can hear it very lightly in the background. It seems like I can hear you off in the distance. Okay, I can hear you. You said, "Oh God," but you sound very, very far away. So, uh, welcome to the show. I hear you, man, but it is so low. I am like pushing my headphone into my ear as hard as I can. Yeah, it's low, 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 low. Yeah, I can barely hear you. Like I'm got my headphones as far in, and I'm still struggling.
I don't know.
There's a little better. Okay, what'd you do? Okay, not better anymore. You're back to quiet, my homie. Oh no,
Right now, but
there you are. What'd you do? Okay, a little bit better, but for a brief second, you sounded fantastic.
this is your hello.
There you are. There you are. Keep
Oh,
that.
okay,
Yeah,
we're good.
you sound good.
All right. Well, that was fucking ridiculous.
What the hell
Hello,
happened?
everybody.
Let's start over. Grant Mills in the house.
So fucking now, like Edge works. So I'm on the browser that works, but I don't know, man. Has some technical issues. Even on the new piece of equipment, it doesn't. It's doing the same thing. So I don't know what it is.
Ah, man.
I'm gonna be being a nerdo later tonight, I guess, but pretty stupid. How was your weekend, my friend?
It was good, man. It was a busy weekend for sure. I worked in the yard, got some running in, did things around the house that needed to be done. My wife actually took today off. She had an outpatient procedure done this morning on her neck muscle injury that she had. She's doing well. Rested today. We both took today off. I was up early though, my homie. 5:30 this morning. To take her. It was quick. We came back, both rested a bit. I did a little work today. I took the day off, but I didn't want Tuesday to be wild, so I hopped on for about an hour and then chilled, my friend. How about your weekend? Anything exciting happen?
Not really. You know, pretty stupid, and I was just chilling. Not too much happened. You know what I mean. Wes Creever will not be in tonight, folks. He is he has something wrong with him, and we'll be back with him at a later time. We have talked, but you know how it is sometimes in the
He's
wonderful
emotional.
world of podcasting, and yeah, and you know, and stuff. So we'll get back with him at a later time, but he will be back, folks. He's not leaving. He's just not here for tonight's show, and then we'll keep you posted. Oh, yeah. Oh man, so any gaming? Did you get any gaming? I gotta check in on the gaming. You know, we're a gaming podcast, sort of.
Sorta, maybe, kinda. Not
Yeah,
much.
I'd say we are, but
I say we are. Yeah, I think we're in the mix of gaming. Well, we haven't had any blockbuster games out there. We've talked a lot about GTA 6, that's been pushed back. I looked at some multiplayer games online, searched some. I think I sent one link out, that may have been earlier last week, to a couple of guys, a game that looked fun. The name escapes me, but I'll find it for later discussion in this podcast. Looked at CFB 26, man. I have not, as your sports gaming guru, I didn't pull the trigger on it this weekend, man. There still seems to be a lot of bugs as anticipated. I'm going to let it, I don't know. I did say by the end of the month I would try to get it, do a full review, do a comparison on CFB 25 versus 26. But that initial drop, man, there's too many bugs to pick through. I don't want to deal with that. So, did you do anything? Computer, PC, Xbox, whatever it may be. No gaming.
nah, not really. Nope, no gaming.
No.
I thought about buying another handheld device, but then it's like I play them for a while, and I don't. I'm not gonna lose them, I guess. So I don't know. Big Mustard. Did you talk to him? Did he go? Did he end up going to the event?
Well, I didn't talk to him because I talked to Jarvis first, and my Jarvis went Friday when I called him, and he was there. And then, so I debated the Saturday. Um, it was a tough weekend because that was there. Jarvis said 80,000 people were going to be there this
God,
Saturday. Yeah, and it looked busy. I saw clips all over the internet that we're talking about the Pensacola Air Show. Once a year it happens. Actually, I think it's more than once a year, but the big one's in July. Looked fun. Blue Angels fly. Everything looks cool. A couple of our friends hinted at going. One of them did on Friday. But yeah, he said he wasn't going Saturday, but he would have hung out had we gone down. That was probably the right decision. Ultimately, it was this time of year, man. Every place is so damn expensive.
mm-hmm.
I would have had fun. We always had a great time, but I think like I said, I wouldn't have regretted it had we done it, but I'm happy to have the money in my pocket and keep Jarvis married. So,
Jarvis.
but I never heard from Big
Ja.
Mustard. Like I said, I also didn't want to. If I knew we weren't going to go, I didn't want to say something and then we not show up. So I'm wondering if he did though.
He might. I didn't say anything. He usually would post something like that if he did go. So I doubt it.
Yeah,
Maybe
he
like,
usually is pretty good
I'm
about
at the beach, fucking. Oh.
He likes
So,
to get on the live cam sometimes, man. That cracks me up. We need to do that more. I think we need to do that when we go to the beach. Just get on the live and start shouting out people and stuff. Oh God, it's live and it's recorded forever.
Oh God, we look stupid.
It's fun though, man. We'll try to get a Sneakerton beach trip in a couple of weeks. See something. I'd love to go down there before our annual podcast homies get together uh, in October. We'll see if we can make something happen. I'm sure we can.
Still got to do something, man. If I get laid off or something, I'm just gonna go straight to a random beach. I don't know which one yet, but that's the plan. And then I'll hang out and I'll fucking
Huh?
I'll get one of those big tents or something, and one of those chairs, one of the wooden chairs, and then I'll sit there for a moment, for a long while.
See, man, you know what would be cool though? Those days have passed, but that would have been a total vibe back in the 50s and 60s and 40s or whenever, when you could actually just go to a beach and camp out and you're not being trespassed. You could just chill for a couple of days, kind of catch your bearings, get your shit together. I feel like now there's so much paperwork involved to camp somewhere. You have to rent a spot. You can't just do it on the beach nowadays. There's laws in place, so. But man, I do think camping down there. There's a lot of cool spots on the coast. You can camp for a night, chill. Some of them even have cabins. Some of them you could set up one of those tents, and even have a little electricity there. So you need some of that beach air sometimes, man. There's something to it, man. I've always been more of a beach guy. I'm not a big lake fan, just not my thing.
A lake's more for the kids who like to. What do they do? They have like the boogie boards and stuff.
Like the tubing, stuff like that.
Yeah, tubing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I've had fun at the lake before, man. To me, and I actually talked with LD about this a couple months ago. Most Southerners, what they do is if they know somebody with a boat, they go hop in the boat. It's hot as shit out. Everybody kind of has a couple of beers. The person driving may have one or two because the troopers and all the Marine Patrol, they're on your ass now. At these big lakes, man, you go to any of them this day, and rightfully so. People get hurt, killed, drowned all the time. So, you can't really get too crunk on the lake because you will get your ass pulled over and you will get arrested. So, you can still tube and stuff. That's kind of fun, but I mean, dude, it's hot and you're in a small, confined little space. A boat burning up for 6 hours. You try to play some old classic rock, doing circles around the lake. I mean, at what point, dude, is it just like, okay, we're just gonna keep doing the same shit for 6-7 hours?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of with you on that. I think it's cool, but like I don't know why anybody would really buy a boat unless you lived at the lake, had maybe a bunch of kids and stuff, something like that. Maybe.
Yeah, we used to go with one of our old bosses, man. Me and Quack and the truck driver back in the day. I mean, he was cool, man. He had a cool boat, and I'm not saying we didn't have fun. We did. If I just had a preference, that's probably not the fun I'd have because you got to get up early, you got to get on the lake early, you get in the boat, you drive around for a little bit. Okay, it's cool to chill, man. Then you tube a little bit. Okay, that's pretty fun. Um, I mean, I had a good time, but dude, after 6 7 hours of doing that shit, that's that's really what you're doing. It's like, okay, damn, we're doing the same thing over and over and over for 8 hours. And if you want to stop, which is kind of cool, I like the concept, man. You can pull your boat up to a restaurant on the lake, but dude, you're in wet ass clothes. You got to try to towel dry off. It's just, man, I like it more at the beach, man. I think the beach is open. Now, here's the weird difference, man. I could be on the ocean on a boat and completely enjoy myself because I also feel like you're detached from like the ocean's so big and wide and mysterious. Like that's pure chill and zen. You know what I'm saying? It's like open. And dude, I could float out there all day. But the lake, I don't know, it just seems so restrictive and boring to me. I don't know if that makes sense, my homie, but that's how I feel about it.
True that. Hey, you know what's going on right now? Hey, man, do you know what's going on right now?
What's going on?
A home run derby.
Heard about that tonight. I was not tuning in. Are you tuning in?
I'm not tuning in, but I have ESPN up, and I was like, what are they?
You know what? I should tune in.
You know, it's on, and I forgot about that damn shit because I'm not really a baseball guy, but I'd watch baseball before I'd watch.
Basketball?
Well, I was gonna say basketball, but
No.
I don't know.
I'd watch baseball before basketball. I'm not. Um, I will say, man, I got into college basketball a little more when Alabama's doing good. I know people, well, it's a bandwagon sports fan. No, man. I mean, I like Bama. I can get into. I'll say this, man. It's like any sport. I like college better, and I can watch a little bit of college basketball, not just Bama, more than I can watch professional basketball. Baseball, I don't know. It's different. At least in college, they have the rocket launchers, the aluminum bats. Um, wonder what changed, man. What do you think changed between the '90s when everybody had a little bit of baseball ingrained in them, and the excitement? Was it the steroid era, the home run race? Just because you didn't have a phone back then, so you kind of just had to watch whatever sport was on there, or has baseball just lost its touch?
Yeah. He also didn't have eBay, and like baseball cards are different, and like it was kind of
Oh,
cool getting baseball cards. All of your like shit like that was more regionalized, and so like it was different. Kind of same thing with comic books too, but
God damn, that's a great point, man. You really you called that. That's yeah, baseball cards are like huge incentive on why people watch baseball. And you remember had the binder and the sleeve protectors or the card protectors.
I had a ton of baseball cards.
Yeah, I still got them somewhere. Um,
I don't even know, man. Like I can't even think of like the like one that's worth a lot of money that I even have. I can't even. I don't think I have anything great, to be honest with you.
yeah, I don't think I do either. Years ago, I went through. Mine are still at my parents' house. I went through. I had a I had a binder a long time ago, and then I had this old gray bag. It's almost like a duffel bag, and just kind of threw them in there, which was a shitty thing to do. They're getting all bent up and stuff, but some were still in pretty good condition. Went through them as much as I could, man, and try to find some. And I found some where like, okay, this player got to be popular. I mean, his card's got to be worth something. And nothing hit. Looked on eBay. I mean, you're looking at the best I think I have was like 50 cents a card, $1 a card. Nothing even close to what they used to be. That's a good point, man. I remember in the '90s when Jordan played, they released a Jordan card. I mean, they released several, but I had one, and he's playing for the Barons. But they released a pack in the Pro Set when he was on the White Sox, so I got this card.
What's that upper deck?
It may have been, man. I cannot remember. I look back at this card because I was wondering what it was worth today, and it wasn't anything spectacular. but I listed it in the classifieds for sale. You remember listing things in the classifieds or the $100 and below bargain bonanza
Oh yeah.
was free to do if it was 100 and below. So this guy called me up finally to buy it. My parents took me out to meet him, and he was a card collector. And dude, I think I had it listed for 75, and he's like, "Yeah," he's like, I don't know what it's worth, but I'll give you $18." And dude, as a kid, $18 still sounded amazing. So I was like, you know what, I'll take it. I think today it's worth like $50. So yeah, I mean nothing. Didn't jump crazy, man. But you got to remember, like you said, back then there was no eBay, there was no card trading sites. You didn't have a way to mail it or FedEx a card. You just kind of had to know people or go to card shops, man, and go to card shows, trading shows, things like that. And that was the excitement of it, man. The buzz. You didn't know what rarity was because you really had no comparison. You had no access to the other side of the country that much. Yeah, that's a killer point you just made on that. Didn't even think about it.
Hey, buddy, I forgot to tell you, I did have sex with a girl this weekend.
Oh, is that why you couldn't go to the beach?
Yeah, she was so nasty and she pulled her panties off. Her supposed to look like the beef luncheon loaf with extra jalapenos. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Whoa, whoa.
I heard your podcast.
You son of a bitch.
Don't call me ever again.
Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah, it's just so annoying being with a woman sometimes. I'm going to illustrate for you a point.
Please.
So I have that's just an example. I'm not saying it did or did not happen to me, but you have a couch and you have like this little plug under the couch, right? So you can plug up your chargers and stuff that attaches to the underside of it. Right. Sometimes the thing falls off because the top part of it is like a plug, right? And it's got those two things that come into the rim of the circle.
Yeah. I know what you're talking
okay, about. Yeah. And so sometimes it falls off. Well, I'm fucking around doing something, walking. I see it's kind of fell there, and I just bend down and pick it up and put it on right quick. She's like, "Oh, what are you doing? What happened?" I'm like, "Oh, nothing. It's just, It's like, do I have to go and explain, like, and be like, hey, I have this thing for the couch here. And this is not just the only incident. It's like with everything. And so, like, do I have to be like, oh, yeah, there's my plug. I have this plug that's actually with the couch here. And it just fell down and I'm picking it up and putting it back in there. Is that okay with you, bitch? God damn it. Do I have to dictate my whole fucking life, every goddamn thing? It's just so fucking annoying. And it's like, it fucking like picks at you. Like you get that little like twitch or like little, that's kind of like a little cringe, like just a little bit, by a little bit, just, until you're just like motherfucker, like God, it's so it's like nothing when you think about it, but then it's like, oh man, why do I had to just fucking explain everything. I actually had to do like give you a fucking transcription or whatever the fuck the motherfuckers is. Transcriptionist? Is that the fucking name of it? Or them little motherfuckers that are in court and having typewriters? I'll get you one of those, bitch. Like, what the fuck, man? It's so annoying.
Got like 7 keys on that thing.
And maybe at that shit with the fucking both hands, too. I'm like, what the fuck is she typing?
Yeah.
That little keyboard.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's one problem. I think the communication issue, especially if you're in a relationship, either a long time or short time, but I feel like in a relationship, some people don't like silence or don't like being in the know. I think that's the good thing about dudes in general, man, is we can just chill and don't have to make conversation or ask questions. Just like, all right, we're watching a ball game. Here we are. And you also never have an answer for those small questions, like, well, why are you doing that? Like,
I don't know what to say. And then, like, if you're just like, and you don't want to say, you just sometimes don't want to fucking talk. I don't want to fucking tell you what I just did because why? And then, like, she's like, oh, well, what's your fucking problem? like, oh, shit. Well, now we got to fight about this. Like, no, bitch, I didn't want to fucking tell you that because it's exasperating. I'm going to dictate what I just did when it has no fucking, like, why am I telling you this? For what? What is it going to make better for me telling you that this fucking plug at the bottom of my goddamn couch came undone and I got to put it back?
Yeah.
Okay, I told you. Now what? Now what the fuck? All right, whatever. Fucking watch TV. Fucking shoot myself in the fucking neck. I don't know, man. That doesn't make any sense.
What are you going to do with that knowledge?
Like, oh, you just have to know, like, why I bent down and, like, pick something up. I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. I never. Who cares? You know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah. I get it. What difference does that make?
Yeah, I don't know, man. People are different. You know what I mean? And
I
like,
get that, man. That seems to be a women and men differential thing, man. And I know guys sometimes do it, man, because I know some guys that they pepper their woman with questions. So everybody out there that thinks this is gender, it's not, man. But it is my experience that women will ask those little questions. Like, why are you doing that? Like, I, I don't know. It needed to be done, or I wanted to do. Well, how come? Like, I don't have a what answer do you want to hear? I feel like that should be the answer you give. Like, what answer are you looking for? Because I feel like they're looking for something, like you're doing something for a reason. Sometimes, dude, you just do shit. I don't know.
yeah, I don't know. They're different. It's like another thing is if sometimes you just want to throw your shit in the floor, or you're not gonna you're gonna put your dish in here and wash it later. I like come back through. Oh, there's a fucking dish or something in the sink. Bitch, I didn't tell you to fucking wash it. I was gonna do it later. Something just stupid like that, man. When you get so fucking pissed because it's happened 38 and a half times, and you're like, God damn, why you keep on getting mad at the same shit? You stupid bitch. So, we've already went through this. Just leave it there. It's not gonna fucking, I don't know, turn into a gremlin if you don't fucking wash it. I don't know.
This podcast has been removed from podcast.
I did get an email. I told you, Bob. I said your content is like I can't. They won't advertise. Or because my fucking like content was questionable. I don't care, and fuck it.
Oh man, they mad.
Getting on my nerves. People getting on my nerves. I don't know. It's whatever. Why can't you just fucking just be cool? You know what I mean?
Just chill.
Just whatever. No, can't do that. They always got to be doing something all the time too. Why got to be doing something all the time? I don't know.
Yeah, man. See, that goes back to what I was talking about, the beach, the lake, and stuff, man. I think that may be why I can prefer the beach, because I feel like you can get away with just not doing anything. And I feel like the lake, man, you're not going to sit on the lake all day. You got to get up, pack your shit, and leave. Dude, you can chill on the beach all night, take a nap, wake up at like 1 in the morning, stumble back to your hotel, take your time. It's a slower pace, and I think that's what men mostly appreciate. Yeah, the lake is that's too much going on, man. It's like a scheduled day, and then it's boring. When I want to relax, man, I genuinely want to relax.
Yeah, I think it's really for if you got kids that like to, ride or get on the boat and kids and all that shit. But it's not. I don't see how it's fun for adults, really.
No, man. No, I will say this, man, and I will throw an asterisk beside it. I like to fish. So if there's like fishing involved, or we're going on a boat to fish, but that's usually also like fall or spring, weather's good, nobody's out on the lake. But see, that's also just pure chilling. Like, you're really relaxed, hanging out, conversation. You have something you're trying to do. You're trying to catch a largemouth bass. Like, I can understand that, but yeah, man. But when we're talking about funsies and water activities, yeah, boo the lake.
Shout out to Simply Jackie. Hello there. Hope you're doing well this evening. Oh, how are you doing out there?
Hello.
Podcast land. Baby. Oh, man. You know what? I know you're going to have an upcoming tutorial on fishing for beginners. Isn't that right, Jay Wiggy?
I am going to have an upcoming tutorial on fishing for beginners.
Yeah, we're going to do that. Jay Wiggy's going to have that. It's going to be, might do a video vodcast on that. I know. Won't be showing any faces or anything. Just like, I don't know how we'll do it. We'll talk about it, but it'll be a little book and or something like that. And man, he's going to introduce you guys to the world of fishing out there. And that'll be fun for y'all. He's an expert fisherman. So there you go, ladies and gents. Simply Jackie, never been fishing. Well, you'll have to buy Jay Wiggy's upcoming book and then check out some of the stuff upcoming that we'll have with that. So, yeah, more to come on that, folks. But yay! So that'll be cool.
Yeah, we'll teach you how to fish. Teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime instead of giving him a fish, right?
Yeah, well, you'll teach him, my friend, because I'm not a fishmonger, but you are, and
I do my
that'll be
best.
a cool little beginner's tutorial because that's
Yeah,
really that's really I think a lot of people that want to get started and just seeing something basic and they can go out that day and get something going. So I'm pretty sure you can outline something like that, man, and man, it'll be a real useful handbook,
the good
something
stuff.
like 4.99 or something like that. We'll see. And then the vids you'll be able to check those out on the YouTube, and we'll get all that done.
I think we needed to go that route. I think people want to see us, man. We have nothing to hide. Oh God, there they are! Punch them in the face.
Oh no, I'm not showing. We're not showing any faces because this is just about fishing, man. Maybe you could do like a POV. We got the
Oh
GoPros.
no, that would be fun. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah, we
cool.
got the GoPros, so we'll explore those options, and that'll be like a cool thing. Is they can you can do the whole thing, man, from whatever bait to wherever, and then the casting, and you'll be just POV style. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
That might be pretty cool. We can do a separate whole YouTube channel too, man, because the one that's on connected to here is like connected with the show, so there's cursing and everything on these YouTube vids. Maybe no cursing, it would just be trying to show you'll just be showing the peeps how to introductory to fishing or whatever.
I agree with you, man. We can do our weekend road trips, cast a line down in deep South Alabama, catch a fish, grab some good barbecue, and keep it moving.
Keep it moving, keep it grooving. Oh man, what else is going on out there? I don't. Man, it's almost college football time, so that's good, man.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready to watch some football.
Are we in the 40 days now? Or are we
Watch
still at like 50?
I think it's 50 or late 40s. So
Ooh, good
coming
man.
up on it, Roll Tide, and I think that Kalen's going to do better this year. I have faith that it's going to be a better season. At least he's not Hugh Freeze or huge freak, because he's really on the hot seat. So he's gonna he better get more than 6 wins.
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think Freeze, man. I don't think Auburn's going to have a good season. Now, the caveat to that is every time people underestimate Auburn, they do exactly opposite. But this year, trajectory's been downward for the past couple of years. But the interesting news, and this came from Greg McElroy, did you see that he said a good source mentioned Coach Saban coming out of retirement to coach again? Now, before we say anything, I don't put any stock in that. It's late off season. Uh, News, rumor mills. But what I wanted to get your take on that. What do you think?
Uh, I don't know. I think it'd be interesting, and he probably still has fire, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think it's. My thought was this. I think they're getting the words muddled. I think it's possible. And hear me out on this. If you go back through his tenure at Alabama, how many times did he hire special assistants to the head coach? Things like that, almost like his rehab coach program. Butch Jones was one of them. Lane Kiffin was a hire, became his offensive coordinator. He had a lot of great coaches that were under him. Dan Lanning was under him at one point. Kirby Smart, obviously, Cristobal. I'm wondering if he's going to put himself, or if they might put him in a coaching position at Bama, not necessarily a head coach. Obviously, you got DeBoer there, and not even an assistant to the head coach, but maybe something that he enjoys doing. Maybe an assistant defensive backs coach, because that's the position he loved and that he actually played. So I don't see him coming at a full-fledged retirement. I saw people today saying, "Oh, it'd be great if he went to one of these smaller schools to try to rebuild it." He's 73. Okay, one of the reasons he got out of it speculatively was the NIL and also the stress in the time that he put into it. Man, he wants to enjoy his life, right? He's still in Tuscaloosa, from what I understand. I could see him doing something that doesn't require him on the sidelines every game, coaching, if that makes sense. I can't see him going to a small school, trying to rebuild it at 73, trying to start over. Also, man, do you know how much attention that small school is going to start getting, and how many recruits are going to try to go there, and how much more stress it's going to add to him? It just makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they were talking about maybe him doing like going to a high school, maybe a passion project of some sort. But I don't know about that either. Kind of like you said, it would blow the school up even at a high school level. But maybe he'll do something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because I believe, and I could be wrong, that I think they had him under contract at Bama as a representative or something that was still there that he was getting a paycheck for. So I think that could be it, man. I mean, I could totally see him wanting to be a part of the practices on the program he built and being there for the players. And he's been helping recruiting, man. We've seen the pictures lately. So if I had to guess, if there was actually something to it, again, late off-season news, trying to stay relevant, trying to find some traction to keep people talking, keep the rumor mill going, keep the clicks coming, keep the revenue generating, I would be willing to bet if there is anything to it, man, he might do a little coaching at Bama, man. I mean, he's already there. He's helping recruit. People see him on the sidelines. It's nothing unusual. It helps Alabama. It helps Kalen DeBoer. So I think that's a win-win for him. But yeah, also too, man, I thought about this earlier. If he did, let's say he just says, fuck it, man. I'm 73. I've still got 7 years till I'm 80. There's several coaches that have coached almost that old, maybe.
Joe Paterno, how old was he when he retired?
God, I thought he was over 80, man. He had
86 or something.
Something, man. He was extremely old. But let's say that Saban, and he looks great for his age. Let's say that he does go somewhere, like let's say a program that needs a little help, but it's nothing that's dying. I don't know who would be a program. Let's see, a Kansas, a Arizona, Colorado before Sanders was there. Dude, what if you go there and all of a sudden you're not what you used to be? Does that tarnish your legacy? It doesn't at Alabama, but as a coaching, and if you go and whiff, that's not a good way to hang your hat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, that's kind of the reason he left, is because, I don't know, a combination of a lot of shit, but also you can't stack players. They're not going to go for that anymore. They're not going to go for the old way of thinking if they want to play now, and they don't have any kind of stringent regulations on the transfer portal, that sort of thing. Or you know what they need to do? I heard somebody talking about this. You can only transfer one time in your career, and that's it.
I agree with that. I think if you're getting the money, either one time in your career, go back to having them sit out a year. I mean, I think there needs to be something, man, so it's not a free agency at this point. Yeah, I mean, that's one, I think that's the primary reason he stopped, man. I mean, you can't keep ahead of the game, but people don't remember, man, the season before he retired with Bryce Young. I mean, they very well could have had a 5-loss season. They were close in 3 games. So, a lot of people look at DeBoer in his first season. He lost 4 games, whatever it was. Dude, I mean, Saban could have been in that same boat. Yes, ultimately he won them, but it wasn't what people said when he had 2 losses, man. He was a possession and a little time away from having 5 losses.
So, we got a Cowboys fan in the house. Simply Jack Aaron for the Cowboys, America's team. I got a homeboy that's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, me too.
They've been doing bad lately, but you had some Super Bowls in the 90s, so, been fairly recently. The Raiders are fucked, and I'm a Raiders fan, and they're still out there in the fucking, I don't know what they're doing. They're not going any sort of direction. They don't even have a quarterback. Geno Smith, didn't they get him? Oh, great. I would have went for Aaron, man. Just go get him. Why not?
Why not?
Who else you going to get? I mean, maybe somebody in the draft. I can't even think of anybody out there right now, man, that's viable.
Yeah,
They're a wreck of a team.
I like the Cowboys in the '90s, man. I mean, who didn't? What red-blooded American kid wasn't at least somewhat of a Cowboys fan? The mid '90s, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, they were awesome back then. Now they need to get rid of Dak, and they need to do some different moves. Jerry needs to let somebody else run the team, and but hell, yeah, I mean he's already made him a fucking ton of money. That's what he's, I guess, there for. So hell, I never owned an NFL team. That would be cool, but I don't know what the hell I was doing.
So, yeah,
That's for sure.
Be a lot of stress.
I think, yeah, it would, but like, I don't know, man. It'd be cool because you could, like, I'd be having my homies at the game every weekend. I'd be chilling.
What's the
The Birmingham Bills. Oh man.
Oh man, 7 people showing up.
Yeah, that's about right. And Richard Scrushy almost, it was him and a bunch of people trying to buy the Vikings at one point, or talking about that.
Yeah,
20 years ago.
I couldn't see that.
I think it was Donald Watkins, one of those fuckers.
Yeah, I remember that. There was talks of that. I couldn't see it working out, man. I could. Well, I take it back. I could see it being a bust. I could see them getting it done. They try to make Birmingham relevant on a professional level in sports, and it is a complete bust. And then they sell and move the team a couple years later.
Yeah, the new Raider Stadium does look nice, man. I'm go out there and catch a game before I die, hopefully.
I'd like to go see that, man. I think actually a Vegas trip would be a cool trip to go to. We, like I said, we went 2 years ago and had a great time, man. Me and my wife. I mentioned it before on the show. I want to go down the rabbit hole. I think Vegas is one of those places, man. If you're not a huge gambler, it's something you can easily see the big things in a day. It's cool for sure, though, for seeing a show or going. I didn't get to, but I can imagine going to a Raiders game, going to a concert would be, or any type of event like that would be awesome out there. But if you're just going to visit, man, I feel like you can do most of the stuff in 2 days. But everything outside the city, if you want to drive a little bit, it's extremely cool.
Hell yeah! Oh yeah, if you're in LA, you're definitely, what's that, like 2 or 3 hours
Whew.
from LA, or to LA, from LA to Vegas. It's like 3 hours, right?
I think it's further than that, isn't it?
Is it? Maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, your dad grew up there, so cool, really cool.
Vegas, baby, yeah.
You've got me curious now on the time frame. 4 to 5 hours. Thank you.
Okay, well, kind of close. I know 4 to 5 hours. Okay.
I've been there, yeah.
I'm only that little that big player just in town. What is this? All right, well, let's see what's going on in the wonderful world of video games and other musicals. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Jay Wiggy, do you and the wife ever do any puzzles or anything? You like to kick back with a nice puzzle and a bottle of Merlot and enjoy the evening?
He's talking about a jigsaw puzzle, a brain teaser?
Yeah. Jigsaw puzzle.
Man, I think we had one time, and that was not our thing.
Oh, okay. So you don't find it relaxing?
I find it frustrating.
Well, you know how we feel about world records here in the show. Washington woman breaks record with 4,060. What is this record? I thought it was I was like, that don't seem like a lot of pieces. This is something different. She earned a Guinness World Record for her collection of 4,060 different jigsaw puzzles, actually. Liza Fireman, this is by Ben Hooper, by the way. 46 of Bellevue, Liza Fireman told Guinness World Records she started collecting puzzles in 2019, and she has since accumulated thousands of designs, mostly from her favorite manufacturer, Ravensburger. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Quote, I didn't set out to break the world record. I just fell in love with puzzling, end quote, fireman said. Quote, but not just any puzzles, Ravensburger puzzles. I love their quality, their design, history of puzzles. It just became a passion, end quote. And you can see this on YouTube. Man, she's got like, I don't know, it's quite a collection, I guess. Fireman's 4,060 strong collection was enough to take the Guinness World Record for a largest collection of jigsaw puzzles from John Walzak. Oh, sus. Whose collection was tallied at 2,022 and 2023. Her collection includes numerous Disney puzzles as well as puzzles based the TV series Friends, James Bond, Hello Kitty, and the movie Wicket. Quote, if I kept all the puzzles I did in a year, I could easily carpet my house with puzzles. Oh, end quote, she said. Okay, so got a lot of puzzles. So you can see this on YouTube if you want to check out the clip of this sad lady. But that's all right, you know. So hey, if that's your thing, you know, that's cool. But
so she did a collection, and she her collection became better than another guy's, right?
Basically.
I wonder how he felt when that his record went down.
I don't know. Maybe he was sad.
No. I think he would be mad. I'd be like, oh, maybe there's some beef in the puzzle community, man. See, that's what they need to do, man. To make these things more exciting, they need to have like rivalries and like sets and stuff in the puzzle community.
Yeah. Whoa, baby. You know, I think you might be right about that. They need to do something fun and violent. I don't know.
Yeah, make it more exciting.
You know what else is going on in New York?
What is?
They're probing whether animal on the loose is a cougar. No, not that kind of cougar, Klaus. An actual cougar. This one's by Ben Hooper. The New York State Department of Environmental Conservation is investigating whether there is a cougar on the loose. Cougar on the loose. Oh shit. Yo. Show us your boobs.
Hey, we're getting off here.
All right. Okay. So it's the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, basically. Looks like after a resident's home security camera captured video of a large feline in Rochester, Stephanie Baez posted a video to Facebook showing that the animal passed through her family's Rochester yard about 4 a.m. Wednesday. Quote, it doesn't look like a normal cat, Baez wrote. It's something scary. And I don't want anybody to get hurt, end quote. TEC investigators visited the scene and said measurements indicate there might indeed be a mountain lion on the loose in the area. Quote, if this is actually a cougar, given the location within city limits, is most likely not a wild cat that arrived to the region on its own, but rather a cat that was previously captive, possibly an illegal pet. End quote, DEC officials said in a statement provided to the Democrat and Chronicle newspaper. New York was once home to a species of mountain lion called the eastern cougar. I think I know a few of those. But the animal, whoa, were declared extinct by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service in 2011, 73 years after the last confirmed sighting in 1938. Oh, cougar on the loose in NYC. All right.
I don't know how I feel about that. I think a lot of those wildlife biologists get some of that wrong because they've said before there's no mountain lions or I can't remember. Yeah, mountain lions and black bears in our region. Dude, we've seen them. They've been on game cams plenty of times this far south. I think they said it with alligators, how far north they come up, and they're there. I mean, it's not like, dude, animals have millions of acres to hide. So maybe they're coming back to their natural habitat.
Natural.
That's what I think, yeah.
Oh. Man, you ever go bowling with the old lady?
I don't go bowling that much. It's okay, though. I don't dislike bowling.
I'm not a bowler myself, but old Ben Hooper has a story here about a Pittsburgher bringing balls out bowling nude event. Man, that sounds, I don't know. Pennsylvania Naturism group announced the return of, quote, Balls Out Bowling, an annual bowling event where clothing is not allowed. The Pittsburgh area nationalists announced this year Balls Out Bowling will take place on Saturday at Pittsburgh's Crafton Ingram Lane. Admission to the annual event is $30, which includes 4 hours of unlimited bowling and shoe rental. The group said only clothing allowed for attendees are shoes, which are required, and optional bottoms for women. Please bring a towel and a bag for your belongings, the event page states. The group said all participants must be at least 18 years old and all genders, sexualities, and bodies are welcomed. No photos or videos are allowed during the event. Quote, sexual activity is not permitted. Nudism does not equal consent, and harassment will not be taken lightly. Violators will be asked to leave, end quote, page states. So, Balls Out Bowling, sounds like a good date night, you think?
Would you go?
No, I would not go to that.
Fair enough.
I would have to miss Balls Out Bowling, unfortunately.
Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, probably wouldn't go to that one either.
Yeah, I'd have to miss. Maybe Wes Krieger might go to it, though.
I could see that. Come on.
I'm not dumb, yo.
What is this?
What's wrong with him?
What voice is that?
Oh, man. This is embarrassing. A TV report on retro gaming absolutely nails it, end quote, quote, end quote. This is by Ethan Gack. The BBC paid tribute to classic games by cramming a Super Mario Brothers cartridge into the SNES, but it's actually an NES game. And, well, you can't do that. The host of the television program BBC Breakfast interviewed Nick Poole, head of UKIE, the Association for UK Interactive Entertainment. Say that 4 times fast. Interactive Entertainment. Interactive Entertainment. Earlier today, about a trend of recent people retreating into retro gaming to cut down on the hobby's modern excesses. The segment may have come about from producers reading repeated stories about the resurgence of retro gaming in The Guardian. Who doesn't love a nice trip down memory lane back to the 80s and 90s when gaming was still a novel escape from the drudgeries of life and not associated with the battle cries of the worst people you've ever encountered online? But the segment went off the rails immediately when the camera zoomed in on the props. A ZX81, a Nintendo Wii, and a SNES with an NES cartridge stuffed into it. There's no way to harp on how this is really stupid. And, I mean, why was that? I don't understand. Maybe that's definitely a mistake there. I got a picture of it. Why? As Nick shared on the program, it's no surprise that older titles and classic consoles are back in demand. Yuki posted on LinkedIn. Retro gaming taps into a powerful sense of nostalgia and community, offering players a way to reconnect with their past and share games they loved with a new generation. The organization later denied responsibility for the retro gaming debacle. For transparency, the studio team set up the in-studio display independently and handled the placement of the consoles. Unfortunately, we couldn't adjust it while on air. I don't see why they couldn't adjust it during a fucking commercial break or something,
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, why not? So, yeah, that's kind of embarrassing. Probably shouldn't have put a damn NES into a SNES. So, you think there's not going to be any nerds out there who call you on that shit? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
I can't believe this.
we don't like it.
Where's this bullshit?
Mm.
Did you get the Switch 2 yet, Jay Wiggy?
I didn't, man. Every time I go to the local stores, they have a sign that still says they do not have the Switch 2 in stock.
No, really?
Yeah, I saw it at the local Target.
Whoa.
Yeah, I really did.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they just haven't taken the sign down yet. It's been up a couple of weeks, so. But is there still the craze going on? Is everybody still looking for the Switch 2?
I don't know. I haven't. I'm not really all weird about it, so I don't know. But maybe I haven't heard anything. So yeah, I guess there's nothing really in the news about it, but
Yeah. Well, all's well that ends well. I don't know what that has to do with the Switch 2, but
well, well, you know what? Happy birthday to Moodang. Viral Pygmy Hippo celebrates her first birthday. This was also by Ben Hooper. Check it out on YouTube. Moodang. Moodang.
Mooding.
Moodang. The Pygmy Hippo took the internet by storm, celebrated her first birthday at the Khao Kiao Open Zoo in Thailand. The zoo said Moodang, who became one of TikTok's trends of 2024, is being treated to a 4-day celebration, including a 44-pound cake. Jesus.
That's a big old cake.
Quote, may you be healthy and bouncy for a long time, as he said on Instagram, posting the birthday of Moodang, whose name means bouncy pig.
Man, the pig.
The hippo's... Isn't that what you used to call your ex-wife?
Oh, God.
Oh! Oh! Boom! The hippo's birthday was celebrated by fans who traveled from all around the world to visit her for her birthday. And you can see her cute little picture there on the Khao Zoo Instagram. As stated earlier, she's an icon and everybody in the world loves her. Molly Swindoll, a self-described Mooniac who traveled to Thailand for New York, told NBC News. It's fun to see her and her same old self. And so she's traveled 3 times to see Moodang. And all right. Yep. Happy birthday, Moodang.
Happy birthday.
Moodang, a pygmy hippo. I wonder how big does a fucking pygmy hippo get? Are they fully grown by a year?
You know what? That sounds like a good search. Pygmy hippo size. And Mooding, actually, when I was doing this search, was the first thing to come up. A pygmy hippo are significantly smaller than common hippos. Adult pygmy hippos typically weigh between 400 and 600 pounds.
Damn!
And stand between 3 to 3.5 feet. Well, that's pretty small compared to a common hippo.
They're huge.
Which weighs 3 to 4,000 pounds. Good God. That is big. A pygmy hippo. Yeah, wow.
Damn, them big hippos. Big old hippos.
These some big old ornery motherfuckers.
Yeah. I seen one eat a couple watermelons in one go.
I saw that. Man, they take them down.
I'm getting down on it, baby.
They're weird animals, man. They're like such a weird looking butterbean shaped creature. Like it's a bizarre. Yeah, man. Those. I felt like that was one of the big 3 animals you wanted to see back in the day at the zoo. It was like the elephants, the rhinos, and the hippos. I guess you could have like a giraffe, but like the weird animals, like tiger, lion, stuff. Of course, you want to see those, but like unique, gray skinned animals, a rhino, a hippo, an elephant. I guess.
Oh, damn.
I want to see them. Yeah. Who keeps doing that?
Oh, well, that's pretty much all that's going on out there, man. I mean, we need to do. I was thinking of something, and then I forgot. I was thinking was it a movie I was thinking of? Damn. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure I'll remember when this podcast is actually over, and I'm in the bed at 3 a.m. But it's usually when I remember shit that I should have not forgot. But what ifs? Coming up on 10/29, folks. Cal Raleigh wins the 2025 Home Run Derby. I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Huh. He won it. Damn, boy. Man. A lot of mercy.
I feel so outdated with like player names. People will drop a name and I'm like, dude, I have zero clue who that is.
Well, I mean, some of the, I don't know, As far as baseball, I don't keep up with it too much, but
Yeah, I don't either.
true that, my friend.
I do, yeah.
Man, I gotta get you. I need to get me a water. It is almost time for a little intermission here, and grab you some refreshments. Maybe take a bathroom break. We will be back in about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm gonna grab a water, and we will have quadruple trivia on the other side, folks. And
Ooh.
more shit talking as well. So we'll see you here in a moment. Hey now, welcome back in. Hope you got you a fresh drink.
Everybody is a podcast.
Whoa.
Oh.
What happened? Oh, whoa. Klaus, what are you doing back there? Klaus been drinking on them damn Stellas.
Ooh.
Oh, I need me one. I drank too many Happy Days this weekend. Got a fucking headache from hell.
Oh man, I was thinking about that earlier. Obviously, we have a trip coming up in October. You and I had talked about. I've curbed my drinking, man. I mean, I was joking with my wife, man. I mean, I am a lightweight now. When I drank I never was a heavy drinker. Proud of that to a degree. But there was a time, especially when you're younger. Every weekend, every other weekend, you go out. 6, 7 beers, easy. You don't really feel anything. Maybe a little bit of something. Once you stop for a long time and you don't drink much, then you go back and touch it, man. Dude, I think she had some of those truly unrulies. In fact, I think we had them from the weekend before. I drank one of those, which is 8% alcohol, and a Happy Dad when I was working outside. Man, I had a buzz. I was like, dude, what? What happened?
Yeah, I drank about 4, and then I just drank about 6 or 7 before I knew it, and I was like, I don't feel good.
Yeah, at that point, man, what's crazy is, and I've said it before, but I follow like my heart rate, my sleep with my Whoop, the little band that goes around, does my exercise measurements, heart rate, things like that. I mean, I drink those two Drinks probably around 5, 6 o'clock yesterday afternoon after I was working. I had to do some muddy work in the yard, digging a trench to run a new gutter line, drain, blah, 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 whatever. And man, I mean, even when I went to bed last night, 6, 7 hours later, my sleep and heart rate still spiked from the alcohol. And it was two drinks. It's like, dude, how does that even do that at this point?
I don't know, man. I gotta give it to you. You're always doing some real man shit. You're like, oh yeah, I was dredging a fucking trench and running a sewer line outside, drinking a fucking Truly and Ruly, man.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Like, goddamn, man, I was at the house watching fucking, Andrew Zimmer and eating, fucking weird food, man. That's about as,
Man, well, I will tell you what I've learned, man. The things that you can do yourself when you're a homeowner, try to do them. I mean, and I'll show you when you come back over soon. The gutter over there, basically, I don't want it to drain water when it rains, and it's rained every freaking weekend forever. It doesn't need to pour under the deck. We had an extension on it, but my wife put a little flower bed over to the side, and that extension needed to be extended. So, dude, you have to run it under the ground, so you have to actually dig a fucking trench, and I have to put it 12 feet away. And dude, it sounds easy. Dig a 12-foot trench, put a plastic pipe in, but it's not, because that pipe just can't run water, because it's also going to my neighbor's house. You have to slow it down. There's like ways to do this stuff. So you got to get all this shit, dude. It's not fun, but dude, I'm not going to pay somebody $400, $500 to come out there and do it when I can do it myself. But last week, and I don't know if we talked about that, I think this happened after, we had a garage spring break. The springs on the garage door. One, it was loud as shit. I was up in the office and the garage is below me, man. That thing, I heard like the garage door go, like, make some kind of loud noise. I thought somebody, or the wind, because it started raining shortly after that. I thought, okay, maybe wind got it and just pushed it. No, of course the garage spring busted, man. And it has two of them on there. And surprisingly, this house was built in '98, so they're pushing 30 years old. They usually last 7 to 10 years, from what I understand. Had to call a company to come out here to replace them, man. They recommended doing both because, of course, man, one, it's business, but two, they're not wrong. I mean, if one just snapped, dude, how far is the other almost 30-year-old spring behind it? So, dude, you know how much that was? About $1,000. Yeah, but they put new rollers on there too. It needed them, man. I mean, you don't think about that stuff, unfortunately, until it happens. But that's one thing, man. I tried a garage door one time at our old rental house. The spring broke there, and you got to tighten it, man. Those things are dangerous. They're under tension. If you don't know what you're doing, you can really hurt. And I've heard of people even getting killed with that stuff. So I'm not going to do that stuff, man. You got to know your limits, my dog.
Some of that housework is dangerous.
Can be. Hello, Linda. Welcome to the chat. Simply Jackie hanging in there. Hope you're rocking with us still. Thank you, guys.
Linda was there. I think she left.
I'm showing 4 people in here. Who's all in the room?
Yeah, somebody with a weird name. Yujikate. I don't know. It's a lot of letters there.
Is it Mahadish?
No.
Did he leave?
Uqitic. I can't read the damn
Look
thing.
at Tuab.
He gone.
We called him out.
Yeah, what?
Is Advic still in here?
No.
Oh. Why am I seeing Advic?
They did come in. I don't know when they left, though.
Oh, they're still showing as a listener, but if you click on it, but they're not showing here. Anyways, well, yeah, man, I appreciate the kind words. I try to do what I can when I can to save some money, because otherwise I'd be paying everybody. But two, when you know you can't do something, man, I've learned as I've gotten older, it's better to spend money and let somebody else handle it.
That is true. And random trivia time. Oh, yeah.
Is there a sound effect there?
Can you hear any sound effects?
I didn't hear that last one.
Did you hear that fart right there?
No, I heard you push the button, but I did not hear the fart.
God damn motherfucker. Now I'm wondering, why is the thing not working? Huh. Let me check something real quick here. No, it's going through the sample. Oh, you know what?
What is it?
heard this. No, I don't know. Son of a. I don't know. Oh well, God, stupid technical difficulties. Let's go ahead and get into the random trivia. I have four sets of 6 questions: arts, science, entertainment, history, general geography. Jay Wiggy gets 4 seconds to answer the question. No Google or internet stuff. Searches,
Nope.
you know the rules. Let's get started with question number 1. Who wrote the novel Lolita?
I've never even heard of that novel. Jackie, do you know that in the chat? You want to put an answer in there? Who wrote the novel Lolita?
Lolita.
Nope. I have zero clue. I can't even feign a guess on that one.
Vladimir Nabokov. Vladimir
Ooh,
Nabokov.
that's tough. That's level 10 stuff.
All right, now I got a science question.
Okay.
Achondroplasophobia, nanosophobia, lollipop gildophobia, or lollipop gildophobia is the irrational fear of what?
Lollipop gotophobia, nano. Oh man. Computer parts.
Little people, dwarves.
Munchkins. Yeah, there we go.
Hmm.
I see it. Shout out Simply Jackie on that one.
Simply Jackie knows. All right, Simply Jackie. In the 1990 film Home Alone, which actor improvised all of his lines?
Oh, I'm gonna say Daniel Stern.
It was John Candy.
Oh,
John
you know what? I did
Candy.
hear that at some point. Because didn't he not take a paycheck? Something like that.
It might have been.
I could see Daniel Stern back then being funny enough to get away with that, though.
Was that one of the robber guys?
Yeah, Marv.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because the other one was obviously Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Now we have a history question. Who were the first people known to celebrate the new year?
Who were the first people known to celebrate the New Year? I'll say the Chinese people.
Chinese people. Simply Jackie, if you got an answer, you know the rules. Ooh, close. Babylonians. The Babylonians.
Yeah, pagans is a great guess, man. They had a lot of cultural influence on a lot of the traditions we celebrate today. And yeah, shout out John Candy, man. What a legend. Taken too soon.
He was cool, man. He's a good actor.
Great actor.
Yes. Yes. Now I have a general question. What song, first used by FDR, has since become the unofficial song of the U.S. Democratic Party?
You would ask me that, right?
Do you know politics?
A little bit, man. First used by FDR, though, so that's got to be it's got to be a while back. What song? I don't know. I'm off tonight.
Well, Simply Jack, if you had to venture a guess, ow. It is Happy. Well, it doesn't say who it's by. It just has the name of the song. It's Happy Days Are Here Again. Who the hell sings that? I don't know.
Yeah, Happy Days are. I have no idea, man. That's an old school. Fatty Arbuckle. He's a comedian, yeah.
Yeah. Now we got one more question in the set of 6, y'all. The last question is a geography question. Chicago borders which of the 5 Great Lakes? Chicago borders which of the 5 Great Lakes?
I know this one. Let me do my hand. I have a hand trick because you got to name them first. It's. You know what? I think my guess is wrong.
What's your guess?
God, I've been there before. I'm gonna say Lake Michigan.
All right, Simply Jackie guessed Erie, which is wrong, and you did get it right though. Lake Michigan.
I knew it was weird because I remember the reason I remembered it was Chicago, Illinois, and for some reason the state of Michigan always was weird to me. But cool. I'll take one for 6.
Now I got set number 2. We're going to start out with a question about art. Who wrote the Miss Marple and Hercule Poirot mystery series? I don't know if I said that right. Hercule Poirot? Who wrote the Miss Marple and Hercule Poirot mystery series?
The Lollipop Guild. I have zero clue.
Oh, Simply Jackie said Tolstoy. No, that is also wrong. As
Good
Agatha.
guess.
That was a good guess. Agatha Christie. Agatha Christie.
All right. Man.
All right. Now, second question. Science question. Branch of biology dealing with the development of the animal embryo. Branch of biology dealing with the development of the animal embryo.
The branch of biology. I don't know. Yeah, microbiology is a great guess, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go macrobiology.
So you both are wrong. It's embryology.
You know what? I swear on my life that crossed me just saying that to be funny.
That's what it was.
God, the one time it's usually something weird. It's not like munchkin phobia. It's lollipop guild, things like that. Then the one time the word is actually in the answer, you never say it. See, that goes back to the gut instinct.
That's right.
Yeah.
What was Marlon Brando's screen name in The Godfather? You were never a big Godfather guy, though. I know you like The Sopranos, but I guess The Godfather is a little bit old, though.
Did you ever watch The Godfather? Didn't we have that as a movie review?
I didn't watch it. I don't know, but I saw some of it, parts of it when I was a kid, like the horse head.
Yeah, wasn't he Vito Corleone?
Bing! I said, baby.
Yeah, because Michael's his son. I've watched it enough to. See, I think The Godfather is one of those movies that's great for its era, and I've seen it before, but I think it's an era movie, man. It's one of those, if you've watched something in your generation, like for me, The Sopranos, just is phenomenal. So, but yeah, I knew that. I knew at least that much.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. In 1967, what new safety measure and device were introduced to the UK?
What new safety measure device were introduced in the UK? God, that's a.
I'm going to give you a hint on this one. It has to do with driving.
Okay, I thought that may be it. I'm gonna say airbags. This could be seatbelts though. Let me throw both of them out there.
Blood alcohol level and the breathalyzer. So you and Jackie had the same answer, or did you said something else? You say seatbelts.
I threw both of them out there. I threw airbags and seatbelts out. Man,
yeah.
Had to be a British answer though, right?
Hello, Governor. Wait on a spot of tea. The Ashes is a trophy awarded in what sport? What sport? And it ain't in the U.S., obviously, because...
The Ashes?
The Ashes is a trophy awarded in what sport?
Whew. I'm going to go cricket.
You have an answer, Simply Jackie, if you want to tie that in. It is cricket.
Hey.
Trophy looks like a small urn and is awarded to the winner of the international match between England and Australia.
Sweet. All
right, last question in the second subset. What mountain range stretches from the town of Sinsen in northwest Germany to Eisleben in the east?
Germany. It's been in the east. What mountain range? What is? I'm trying to think of popular mountain ranges I've heard of. The Matterhorn.
It's simply Jackie knows this. I'm gonna shit. She might though.
She might.
She might. Because I don't know. I don't know. Only reason I know it because I'm reading thingamadoo. But oh, Brocken. That sounds like you might know a little something. It is not Brocken, but it is Hars. Hars.
Shout out for that answer though.
Harz. Harz. That was set to da-da-da, 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 da-da-da. All right. Set number 3. Questions from the general category. Capricorn is represented by what? Wait a minute. Capricorn is represented by what animal as its zodiacal symbol? Zodiacal symbol? Zodiac symbol.
Is a zodiac what? What's the
What the fuck's a zodiac sign, man? Come on, that's what it's asking, right?
Well, I know. I used to. I think my daughter had a chart, so let's see if I can narrow down what it's not. Fudgesicle. Okay. See if simply Jackie knows. I have a guess. I have 2. All right, she says goat. I'm gonna co-sign with her. I'm gonna say goat. I know that's one of them, and I know it's not the 3 I'm thinking of, so I think goat too.
That is right. Ding, ding, ding.
All right.
Simply Jackie.
Well done, Jackie. I had two in mind, and the other one's wrong.
Simply Jackie.
Oh, you're a Capricorn. All right, there you go.
Oh, well, there you go. Now we have a science question. What are the calm weather periods occurring near the equator called? What are the calm weather periods occurring near the equator called?
Calm weather periods. Whew. I don't know.
Simply Jackie. Oh, it's simply Jackie. Oh, you know.
I don't know this one. A desert?
And it is not westerlies. The answer is doldrums. Doldrums.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah. Obvious. All right. We got a history question next. I don't know. More of a technical history. Technical. Where did a medieval knight wear his gauntlets?
Where did a medieval... Well, did he wear them on his hands?
Oh, bing, ding, 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 ding. Oh, there you go.
Throw down the gauntlet. Thank you.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know about this question. It's kind of... In what city would you find Hyde Park? And it's not in the U.S.
London.
Oh, ding, ding, a ding, ding, a ding, ding, a ding.
Yeah, they have a speaker's corner there, I think. It's where you go make proclamations or something. I read that in a history book one time. I do read occasionally.
I love reading when I'm on a toilet, like, you know what I mean, Vern? All right, we got one about the arts here. What item gives the Green Lantern his power?
I think you said this one a couple of weeks ago. Did this one pop up?
I'm not sure.
I'm more embarrassed that I think it popped up as a question. Now I'm more embarrassed that I don't remember what the answer was.
I know the next, oddly enough, I know the next one did because I'm pretty sure that you said some smart ass shit to say about the next question because I remember last time it was the same one. That's funny. All right. I don't think this one was though, but maybe. Do you remember what is the Simply Jackie now? What gives the Green Lantern his powers?
It was something weird. Yeah, Simply Jackie, do you know the answer to that one? I think the first time I said a treasure chest or something.
It's a ring. A ring. Yeah. And then the television series. Here's the one I think it asked before or was been that we had one time in the television series, The Man from Uncle. What does Uncle stand for? You remember that one? Is that found?
I think yeah. I think I had a
All
smart
right,
ass
well,
answer.
fuck that. We're not going to do that question anyway. Hmm. All right. Which country was the first to sell its residents' genetic codes to a biotechnology company? Which country was the first to sell its residents' genetic codes to a biotechnology company? You got to guess real quick. Okay, yeah, she said China. What is your guess, Wiggy?
I'm gonna go Switzerland.
It's Iceland. Iceland.
Oh, I could see that.
Whoa, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo. That was question set number 3. We got one more. One more to go in your random trivia brought to you by Roger Harry. He's got good haircuts and he'll shave your back hair. But I don't think he does that really, but man, what if he did? Damn, fool trying to get business.
He trimmed my neck down to my back one time, but man, I asked him to because I needed it. It was really it was I don't. That's the only place I have back hair, like coming out of my collar, and so I wouldn't say my back, but it was definitely my upper neck, and it was like I don't think he was happy to do it, but
Oh man, if you gotta have, what you got? What if you had one of them back shavers with the handle
man.
on it?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, man, ugh, that rough.
All right, last set of questions here, folks. We're gonna begin with what was the full name of Dr. Henry Jekyll's alter ego?
Dr. Henry Jekyll's alter ego.
Simply Jackie. What's his full name? I need the first name. Simply Jackie.
Yeah, we know Hyde. Christopher.
Chris Hyde. Mr. Hyde.
Mr. Hyde.
Oh.
Mr. Albertus Quintarius Hyde.
Quinterio. What's your guess, Jay Wiggy?
That was Dr. Jack Hyde.
Edward Hyde. Edward
Oh,
Hyde.
man, come on. I had to. Seems like one I should have gotten.
What almonds are members of what family?
Tree nut?
The Simply Jack and know what family almonds are from. It's all right. Seed is not right, but these questions are hard. It's rose. Rose.
Wow.
Yayo. Yayo.
Tough one.
All right. Let's go with the third question. Entertainment. Who wrote it? Who recorded the song "Tango in the Night"?
Whew. These are hard questions.
Tango in the Night, baby. The Simply Jackie. You know what? That Tango in the Night. Any Tango in the Night.
Robert
It's definitely. Whoa. Oh, Simply Jackie got it with Fleetwood Mac. All right, all right.
There we go. Well done.
Oh. All right. In ancient Greece, what hair color was associated with prostitution?
Was it red?
Simply Jackie, do you have a guess? Oh, both of you said red. It was blonde.
That would have been the next guess of the 3 main hair colors.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's got to be one of them.
Yeah. I know it's going to be one of them for sure.
All right. General question. What do filamentists collect? I don't know. Is that right? Hold on. Phillument or MENISTS? Filiomentis?
Filio? Is it filio or?
It's not filament. It's Philuminous.
I was going to say seashells.
Seashells. You have a guess. Simply Jackie. Oh. Hey. Coral. What's a good guess? It is actually matchboxes and match-related items.
Wow.
That
is quite the hobby.
We got a geography question. Which country has the most known animal species?
Which country is the most known animal species?
Most known animal
Which you
species.
said which country, not which continent, right?
Which country has the most known animal species?
I'm gonna go Brazil.
All right. What is your guess? Simply Jackie. Australia. It's also a good guess. I'd probably guess Australia too.
I did too. I thought that was a good guess, but I wanted to stay away from. I just seem.
But it is Brazil. Bing.
Okay.
Ding 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 ding.
I think the
Ding.
caveat's the Amazon River and all that, man. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it's like the Cahaba around here. They classify so many of those little fish and thank you, Jackie, as animals. So I knew it was the most diverse river. So that was a educated guess. Not a great one, but it worked.
Moon River. All right. Well, I got a bonus question.
I like them.
Dun, 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 dun. Which of the three tenors set up his own competition for young singers in 1982? Which of the three tenors set up his own competition for young singers in 1982?
Pavarotti.
What's your guess, Simply Jay? Oh, you're both right. Bing-a-ding-a-ding.
There we go.
Who are the
Well
other?
done. See, that's the thing. I don't know who the others are.
There you go. All right. Trivia.
Well done on some trivia. Good job, Jackie. Thanks for joining us on the trivia tonight. The one thing that I liked about or the one reason I knew about Pavarotti, man, didn't he have those infomercials? We talked about infomercials last week on the show. I think where he was selling CDs in the 90s.
Oh. I don't know. I don't remember that, but I mean, I guess a ton of people had some kind of hustle back in the day.
Hey,
you know.
Yeah, he had quite a voice.
So, yeah, but hell, why not? I mean, if you can sell something, then sell it, get that money. Get that money. Oh, baby. What was for dinner tonight, Jay Wig?
Tonight's dinner, what did I have tonight? I actually had a grilled chicken, some eggs, and I had a rice cake with peanut butter. I had a lot of carbs early in the day. I actually had breakfast today at your favorite spot, Chick-fil-A. Yeah, we were up early, and then by the time we left and we're done, it was still like 9:30. So it was already a long morning, and I was hungry. Both of us were, so grabbed some Chick-fil-A, a chicken biscuit, and some hash browns. And I made though, man. I made some steak bites this week. They're really good. I may do it for football season. Get a big chuck steak, a chuck roast, cube it up, air fry it for a bit, man. Kind of get those almost like some burn ins. They're really good.
Man, make a big nasty ass pork loin. Fucking.
Why are they talking about this?
Oh god,
it's so funny that everybody that was there that night still talks about that the gray pork loin.
Look like a big ass brain in there. Oh man, I love some burnt ends.
It had the same skin color as me, dong, the pygmy hippopotamus.
Oh man, what the hell you get this, man? What the fuck is this shit?
The saddest thing is he said it was something he had been working on a recipe. Like, man, you weren't working that damn hard.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, man. It looked like one of those things at the store, and those big pieces of meat in the plastic that's you don't know like what it is, like a big ass baton or something with the fucking like netting on it or some shit. I don't know what the hell that is. It looked fucking odd.
Yeah, it wasn't. Didn't look good, man. It didn't look good.
I'd like to do my own barbecue sauce. Get some boneless like ribs, maybe a few of them. Just throw them in there because I try to do something with the. Sometimes you'll find sauces on Amazon and stuff, and like or whatever food item that's like supposed to be better than what you can find in a store, or if you're gonna make it yourself. So the Al Pastor sauce. I got it, and it was good, but it was, I don't know, man. I don't know if, I don't think you're supposed to add anything to it, but it was too pungent. Like, I don't know if I needed to add some kind of pineapple or something to it. Maybe that was it, but like, I don't know, something was off. But, I gotta find some motherfucking. I want to make my own barbecue sauce that's like a homemade barbecue sauce instead of going and getting something like Sweet Baby Ray's or whatever. Even though that's a good sauce, it's got a bunch of high fructose and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that'd be a way to go.
yeah,
We'll have
Miss
to bust that out.
Jackie.
Yeah, we'll have to bust that out for football season. I even maybe I need to look at the week 0 games. And how often do you guys come on? That's a good question. I was going to let Grant Mills answer, but I was talking. Yep, every Monday, 9:30 Central Time. Every Monday, 9:30 in the dirty. So please join
That's
us,
right.
Jackie.
Yes.
We had you on. Let me ask you too, and feel free to answer in the chat, Jackie. Do you have any shows you're hosting, working on? Drop it in here, and we'll make sure if we follow you, like you, or tune in when you're live and doing your cast if you're doing one, or if you're planning on starting one. But I thought about that. I'd like to check out the week 0 games and maybe see if there's anything good on there before we kick into Bama season. And maybe we could do something where we get the guys together, bust out a spread or something.
That would be cool, man. I am down. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay, cool. So her husband was, I think, in here a couple of shows ago. He was in the hospital, I think.
I remember. Was that him?
I
Yeah, I
think that.
remember him.
I think that's him.
Just
I might
Jim.
be wrong. I think I'm right. Yeah, sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Jackie, but I think I'm right on that. But I hope he's doing well and everything's good with you guys. And
Absolutely.
okay, not her husband. My bad.
We're just friends. Well,
I
give
got
him
you.
our best. He was
Yeah,
cool, and yeah, we would send him our well wishes.
yeah, it is very cool, and yeah, everything's good, and yeah, definitely tune into the show. Check out the old episodes as well, and download some of the old ones. And best wishes out to Just Jim, and hope everything's good with him. Welcome in, Jay Hatter. Um, let's see. Well, college football on the way, folks. So that'll be coming up. We'll have picks when that happens again. Now we're just waiting. As if you didn't hear earlier, Cal Raleigh winning the 2025 Home Run Derby. Oh, man.
What are the week 0 games? Let's check this out. I mean, if we're talking, that's August 23rd. I think that's a Saturday coming on. Let's see what we got. You've got 5 games. It's college football, so bear with me because they are not great games, but they're football games. You got Idaho State at UNLV, Iowa State at Kansas State. That's actually a pretty decent game. 2 kind of mid-tier teams, but that's an 11 o'clock game. That's not fun. But you know what? The cool thing about that is it's from Dublin, Ireland. So kind of cool. All right. Going into the evening games, Fresno State at Kansas. That's it's football.
It's football, baby.
Yeah, your last 2 games doesn't get much better. Sam Houston at Western Kentucky, which I will give a caveat to Western Kentucky, man. They've had a wide open offense the past couple of seasons, and they haven't been bad. I mean, they're not a team to regularly tune in to watch, but again, week 0 football, that's kind of what you're looking for. Last game, not great either, but man, Stanford at Hawaii. That could be fun to tune into.
The Rainbow Warriors.
Yeah.
They playing in? You said in Hawaii?
They are playing at Hawaii, man. It's 6:30. That could be a fun game to bust a spread on. Looks like Auburn's first game is at Baylor, and it's actually on a Friday. Did you know that?
That's actually not a bad game. They could lose that game, and if they do, I don't know what the hell they're going to do.
If they lose that game because they are at Baylor, they're the favorite, but they're a favorite by 2.5, so it's a pretty close spread right now. Yeah, they really could, especially they haven't been doing too hot in the off season, so that could be a trap game. And I wouldn't even call that a trap game. I think that's competitive. So, yeah. And Alabama is at Florida State 2:30 time, week 1. Alabama by 13. The early odds on that guy. Auburn, I didn't know that, man. They're playing that Friday. It has a bunch of good games lined up. Yeah. I didn't know they played Baylor. I didn't know they played them at Baylor. I didn't know they played them on a Friday. Georgia Tech at Colorado. Georgia Tech had a good season last year. So thinking out loud. But I tell you what, I know the Saturday, the week 0, I'm always excited for any type of football. So we may be tuning in, busting a spread, watching some Sam Houston in Western Kentucky and Stanford and Hawaii.
I'm down with it, man. When we get the barn dominium, man. I was thinking about that the other day too, man. Like, what the hell? What could we do to in the barn dominium, man? Like, what kind of hustles? So
Yeah, I wonder if there's a piece of land even more local. It'd be nice to have one locally somewhere in the mid trio because, dude, could you imagine Big Mustard like having a barn dominium? He could have his own spot in his car and stuff.
yeah, it kind of be like an artist communal thing, but like everybody have their own kind of deal. I guess that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think that'd be everybody just pay. Oh God, we had to go get a payment. Yeah, we could. Man, I think we really should look into that route at some point because I mean they're relatively affordable. I mean, especially man, that's how Investors Group works. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like when we talk about going on these trips, man. Yeah, if you're getting a house at the beach by yourself for $2,500, $1,800, whatever it may be, that's expensive for 5 days. If you split it among 6, 7 people, you have a pretty affordable trip. So that's why looking at that, buying a parcel, getting a little barn dominium. I mean, even just a nice roll-up building, man. Put a couple of little rooms in there that you could just frame up over time. That'd be the way to go.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What happened to that? I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but yeah, there used to be the social clubs back in the day, man. You know, you always hear about the mob obviously having like the social club in their bar, but you still see it now with like the motorcycle clubs usually have a hangout. And I'm not even talking about like 1%er clubs. I'm talking about guys that we know that hang out in motorcycle groups. They have like hangout bars, stuff like that. The Elks Lodge, all that kind of stuff. What happened to these social club, communal gathering spots, man? We need that. We need to bring that back.
That is true. They do. That'd be cool, man. They could start our own biker gang and push illegal drugs into the city.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why'd we do this?
I'm too pretty for jail. Oh, man. Oh, well. Getting ready for the week, guys. It's upon us. It is upon us. And you know what? I think it's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be a good one. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know
It's gonna be a great week.
Yeah. Start up the Gutty Bam. Oh, man. 11, 12, 11, 13. Looks like, I don't know. I was looking at the weather earlier. Could be a rainy one.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'm taking Thursday and Friday off because I had to work the last 2 fucking Saturdays. So I had to get calm days. I said, give me my shit. Fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and take them now. I mean, I'm not on the horizon. So, not really anyway. Jay Wiggett, you got the kiddos this weekend, don't you?
I think I got them this weekend, man. If anything changes, I'll let you know.
Yeah, I was going to call you to try to get out and do some at least frisbee golf last Saturday, but I just fucking didn't. I should have. But hell, we'll do it. We'll get her done. Have any last thoughts and or quotes before we get out of here?
You know what? Yeah, why not? I saw one I liked earlier. My life feels like a test I didn't study for.
Hello.
I kind of feel like that lately.
Hey, true damn. Everybody, check out the old episodes. Simply Jackie, thank you for hanging out tonight. That was awesome. Everybody out there listening in podcast land. Every Monday night, 9:30 in the Dirty. Hit the follow, subscribe, get back with us, folks. And we'll see you on next week's episode. Have a great one.
Peace.